In my accent.
In fairness, in
Listen,
regards
bro,
to
I'm about to pull up Pope Francis and say the F slur. All right, you better.
Wait, what's the F
invade me.
slur?
What's the
Oh,
F
it's.
slur?
I know what it is. I know what it is.
Ain't funkin'.
Yeah,
That's
fire
the F slur.
truck.
Fire
Yeah.
truck.
but your argument isn't necessarily one of truth.
I'm just
Catholicism.
asking, what is the objection to their system of government? Because
Uh,
everybody
system of
knows that
government, the
fascism is
system-
only short
Yeah,
term, and then it just
no,
turns into monarchism,
Hang
right?
on, hang on. But the Iron Guard's policies, or largely ideology, was Orthodox Christian, which is very different to.
I'm an Orthodox Christian, so
Oh, you
carry
are.
on.
Well,
Yes,
no, in that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a huge
Oh.
EO. I may be a
Oh.
Catholic room mod, but I'm a huge EO. Somewhat.
Okay, that makes sense. I am also
I
EO.
may be an Orthodox Christian, but I'm a Catholic mod. Really? Oh, the irony!
That's
The
awesome.
irony. Well,
No,
this is a
I'm
more
not- no,
inclusive
I'm
server,
not-
so they
I'm not-
include everybody.
I'm not slagging you off as an individual, but there is a legitimate sense of irony.
No,
that-
there's not, because
Oh,
it's a.
really?
Why?
Really?
Why?
All right, we're
Okay.
talking about the boys in green. You're acting a little bit belligerent, talking a lot loud. Chill out, tone down, bro. Anyways, I'll explain it. This room is open to everybody, and it's a room that's made in opposition to the quote unquote Christian chat that's currently up. That's just it's literally a room that is designed as if it were interdenominational, but it's just a Protestant haven, right?
What,
So-
Christian chat?
Our supreme leader Abismo decided to make this channel in order to oppose the tyrannical Christian chat Protestants, right? So there's not really a big issue. So stop doing this, and let's talk about how the Iron Guard was justified and how Dumitru Stăniloae praised Nazi Germany.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, Nazi Germany was interesting, eh?
For the mods that are listening in, all right, I am not a Nazi. I am a fascist.
For those with sensitive ears, this is not a trigger.
Guys, I'm not a fascist. I'm just an authoritarian right socialist with a little bit of collectivist values.
Yeah.
I know
You're
exactly what that means.
Stop misbehaving. Stop wearing that leather uniform that you want to do just
I'm
because
not
it
wearing a
looks
leather
pretty.
uniform.
Stop it!
Listen,
Stop
bro.
misbehaving.
I'm wearing a green shirt. Is that so
Oh,
bad
are
for
you? You very well may be wearing a green uniform, but that
bro,
that leather jacket on your head is so bad.
Hashtag green shirt. Right.
Mhm.
Anyways.
Can I do a test? Can I do a test experiment because we've now moved on? I just want to unmute Queen because I want to see if she actually understands.
Please.
No,
Mercy.
no, listen.
Please don't do it.
No, listen to my experiment because.
Why?
No, listen. And there is logic, right? Is because I actually think she is AI, and she
Okay.
can't understand the overall topic that we've been talking about.
But this
And
the
therefore,
green shirts are more interesting. Who gives a
I
crap
know.
what she
We'll go back
says?
to it in 2 seconds.
Here is like the canonization of Dumitru Stăniloae, and even a saint giving homilies to him. So I mean, it's confirmed he's a saint.
Woody, you're cheating. I'm not at the top of this chat. That's unfair.
He's streaming, I think.
Oh shit.
Don't
Okay.
accuse Tyler of being
why.
AI.
Drew,
This is all very much not AI.
Hey,
Enable this stream.
I'm reading here.
Now I'm at the top. Hey.
Hey, I'm reading here.
Nah, the hashtag doesn't beat me. Hashtags
Alright.
don't beat me.
Here we go.
I think you find that, in fairness, hashtag.
The Romanian Orthodox Church canonizes a representative of the fascist movement.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Yeah, it's Orthodox priest Eli Lakatus. That is a. I'm sorry, Romanians, but holy
Romanian
shit,
name.
I can barely read that.
That's a
Um,
Romanian name, is what you're looking at.
He served. He was a representative of the Romanian fascist movement called the Legion of Archangel Michael, who later served as missionary in the whatever the fuck region that is. In preparation for the centenary year of the Romanian Orthodox Patriarchate in 2025, the BOR decided on the canonization of 16 priests of the Church and their inclusion in the church calendar during a synod session held on Thursday and Friday.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know. I didn't realize. That's cool. I'll
Yep.
have to read more about him. And you said his name was Saint Dumitru Stăniloae?
Saint Dumitru Stăniloae, he wrote like tons of theological writings, and then there's this other saint that was also a part of it that I sent in the side chat.
Huh.
If you look in the side chat, that is
I like-
Saint Ile. And
I like to categorize all Abrahamic religions as how God is Jesus.
I like to categorize all unknowledgeable people as they don't know how to rationalize the Trinity, right?
No,
You-
respectfully,
you almost got it.
respectfully, this is the Catholic.
He's Orthodox.
No, hang on. It says okay. Hang on. Unless my
Orthodox are
No,
Catholics.
no.
I mean, what
Unless
do you mean? We
unless-
have a universal church.
hang on, no,
Catholicos.
respectfully, everybody. My screen is where it is. It says ask the Catholic.
universal.
Your screen
Yeah.
is where it is.
What you're
Ah,
getting really repetitive, and it's very hard to listen to you and like give a shit. Sorry, not sorry.
I looked up the main difference. Obviously, this is going to be very imprecise, but apparently, the main difference is that Orthodox believe that only the God can, have the Holy Spirit proceed from him, only the Father of the Trinity.
Now the
can have the Holy
filioque is
Spirit
not
proceed
the
from him.
symmetry breaker here. The symmetry breakers, we believe in the one amongst many. They believe in the many amongst one.
Your mic is low.
So yeah, if you so I was reading seaofsorrow. This is how I figured it out. So I was reading Dumitru Stăniloae when he was just a priest. He became a saint this year, and I was reading his book called The Experience of God, and he like praised ethno-fascism in it like a lot. So and he also praised ethnocracy and theocracy and the Iron Guard. Anyways, I was like, huh, all right, that's interesting. He was actually a representative of the Iron Guard. And then he became a saint. And then this other priest who was in commie jail, also was a representative of the Iron Guard, the Legion of Saint Michael the Archangel, and basically he praised Nazi Germany and stuff like that. Dumitru Stăniloae also praised Nazi Germany numerous times. But I mean, I love them. They're amazing. They're actually pretty good theologians too. I love their theology books. By the way, I am not a Nazi or a fascist.
But Hitler
you
had
don't
some
have
good
to
ideas.
think-
I think the canonization of
you
Eastern
don't have to
Orthodox
be.
saints are highly suspect, precisely because of that.
Like, it's just one guy. He may have lived a saintly life.
It doesn't matter.
What
Once
do
an
you
always
mean?
Nazi, always a Nazi.
What's wrong with being a Nazi?
No, I don't know about that.
Well, because Nazism is fundamentally a Teutonic movement.
What,
It's
not
antithetical to
nationalist socialism?
Christianity.
Why?
It's
How
a
do you know that?
return. It's a return
Well,
back to a
the intrinsic-
pre-Christian. It's an apostate.
There's no implications or
Governmental-
fundamentals to any
Intrinsically,
human
the problem
Fascism
with
is a violent response to communism, and it's a violent response to hyper-capitalism.
Those are all idealistic
that will eventually lead to monarchism because fascism never actually works.
Well,
So-
the problem with fascism, specifically Nazism, fascism is a whole different animal here, but Nazism in particular is very much centered on the idea
cultural
of some type
identity.
of identity. And the problem is that the Kaiser's
Why I'm not a Nazi.
criticism, Kaiser Wilhelm's criticism was that it's basically an ideology ran by thugs who have no regard for tradition or family. Because at the end of the day, it was wholly about the racial identity of Germans
Correct.
rather than holding up the traditional familial bonds of
Well,
Germany that made Germany
that's why Nazism is
the way
stupid,
it was.
right? I'm not a Nazi. I'm just a legionnaire,
Because here's the thing: even in the Protestant Germans, there still was a resemblance to Catholicism.
Yeah, I would think
And
that
even they
Nazism.
understood to a degree that family, and it was a big deception that was about family, God, and Reich is what it was. It I don't even know the German name for Gut and Reich. You know,
I mean,
I
they
would still
hijacked
think.
all of the Christian churches and not just the Catholics. That's the
Yeah, I would still think it's a
situation.
revanchist ideology.
But fundamentally, it's a cultural identity. So
yeah,
it's a
it's a
culturally
hyperfixation.
identitarian movement.
It's a hyperfixation on the demotion of family in favor of racial identity, which is ultimately to them tied to the power of the Reich.
Right, and that's why monarchism is a lot better, and like theocracies like are a lot
Well,
better.
even in the German Empire under Wilhelm's empire, that was still family and tradition was still a huge part of the empire.
I love
After all,
The German Empire. That's actually very beautiful.
Wilhelm comes from a family of German nobles. Hell, the entire German Reich, the German Empire is an entire retake of the Holy Roman Empire. Remake,
This
sorry.
is gonna go into my notes now.
Because here's the thing: when you look at the way the German Empire was very powerful, but there was a very big. I mean, shoot, look at my profile picture. The Reichstadler. The Reichstadler is not a new invention. Just because the Nazis had it doesn't mean that, and not even because the Germans from the Kaiser Reich had it didn't have it. It's a Charlemagne. It's from Charlemagne. This was Charlemagne's banner originally. The Reichsadler was Charlemagne's banner.
Charlemagne, icky.
Hey,
That's why
listen,
your name
he
is
was the Roman
Kaiser.
emperor who fixed
I'm
everything.
trolling. I'm trolling. Don't worry.
Charlemagne's the one who saved the East.
Is that why your name?
That's
After
debatable. That's
Belisarius
debatable.
failed, after Belisarius failed to reconquer it, the Pope's like, all right,
Belisarius
we're
is
going
the
to name this
best,
dude.
bro. Belisarius is the best,
I don't know.
arguably.
He chased the Pope out of Rome, though, so.
I know, and it's based.
But yeah. After Belisarius lost, they turned, well, who's the next powerful guy in Europe? And in comes this guy named Charles. Dear old Charlie's killing all kinds of pagans, and Pope's like, I like this guy.
Based. Anyways, blessed solitude.